Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Healing with Seb. Today's, this week's topic is, the title of today is Sometimes You Need to Be Somebody Else. Sometimes you need to be something else. And that is contrasting to last week where the episode was about you being born to be you. Because you are born to be you. You shouldn't be trying to be anyone else. You were made in the image of God. And you are perfect and imperfect and all the above. I'm an actor, so I get to pretend to be people all the time. Whether it's my own projects or somebody else's or whatever. But I get to be different people all the time. And sometimes I get to be multiple people at once. And I find that invigorating, especially for someone like me with all the thoughts in their head. That can be a bit tough sometimes. So my escape is through writing and acting. But sometimes they're not enough. But the thing about this is if you are, it's a bit complicated, this one. Because as I say, I'm contradicting myself from last week, but you should be yourself. We've established that you should be yourself. But sometimes you do need to be someone else to get away from it all. Sometimes you need to be the person who's on holiday and, enjoying life rather than the person sat at home who's worrying about keeping the bills going or someone who doesn't want to be in the office that they're in or whatever. Sometimes you just need to get away from that lifestyle. I apologise, I am drinking some water here. Because I've been recording 3 of these on the go. On the go? On the go. And, it's tough. But, I believe with all the help that you can get, then you might not need to be someone else in the first place. This is sort of confusing, I get, because I'm talking about different things here and I'm just jumbling everything up. If the title is Sometimes You Need to Be Somebody Else, then let's talk about being somebody else. I mean, especially when you're being mean towards someone. Just walk a mile in their shoes. And that's the expression, but can I also just say you're a mile away from someone and you've stolen their shoes. So there you go. So just got a bit of different music on in the background. We got just a bit of light piano. It's a bit motivational, a bit uplifting. And all I want to do today, this one might be shorter than intended, but all I want to do is just think. Because life is tough. Everything you do in this world is tough. But don't you dare for 1 second think it would be easier to let go. For all of those people who have always thought they were too shy or couldn't handle doing something like acting, give it a go. Take a chance, take a leap of faith, give it a shot. Because being somebody else is interesting and it gets you out of your own head. It does, it really does. I think the issue is not about being somebody else, but about needing somebody else. And for me as an actor, that is when I can portray a character and they can lift me up sometimes. And if not, then I feel the pain that they feel and they feel the pain that I do. You know, sometimes you just need someone else to pick you up. It's not because you're lazy or because you're being needy. You just need to be reminded that someone cares to help. You know, especially when you're down. And even if that person was to never help you up again, you can continue knowing that there is still goodness in this world. And sometimes that is all that matters. It's all the help you need. I think sometimes all you need to hear, or all you need is to hear someone say the same thing that you're going through to realise that you're not alone. I try to put some sense of hope into, you know, whatever the situation is. So then it's not just dirt and it's not just misery. And someone said to me, sometimes you need to see yourself from someone else's point of view. Because there is always someone who's got it worse than you. There is always someone who's got it better than you. And perhaps that's the way forward. And sometimes you will be the villain in someone else's narrative. And you need to be okay with that. Because you're not responsible for their version, perceptions or expectations of you yourself. You don't need to believe their idea of you over who you really are. And it's worse when we're trying to find new relationships, new friends, and all of this, you know, stuff that gives you substance. Sometimes you have to sacrifice your happiness because someone else's happiness matters more to you. Do you believe in destiny? You should. If it's meant to happen, it will. Now, there's a big quote that Woody Allen said ages ago, and he said, "My one regret in life is that I'm not someone else." That's... Sorry, I had to go and answer the door there. But what I'm trying to say is that you can't... All of us want to be someone else at some point in our lives, and all of us want is different experiences. Different experiences in life, or with friends, or with love, or with work, or with Christ. I'm not sure if you get where I'm coming from. But, you know, as an actor, I pretend to be different people. You know, and sometimes I get bored because I have a lot of fun as myself. But sometimes it helps to just get away from everything. There we go, people. I'll see you next week.